games aren't 30 minutes long. And so, the last 18 were abysmal. And we all own it. We lost our aggression. We lost everything that got us a pretty significant lead. And we gave them a great opportunity to not only get it back in the game, but win the game. And that's what happened. So going to have to learn some hard lessons from this and get ready to bounce back.
Rick, what made their zone defense so difficult for you guys tonight?
We settled for outside shots. We didn't attack it well, obviously. And so we got some work to do there. And, Miami plays more zone than anybody in the league. So I'm sure that will get their attention as well. But we just we got to do a better job attacking it. And then, we weren't defending well either. And poor defense allows teams to score and get into zone. So it was the double whammy.
He's obviously very good, but what did you like and not like about what you guys did against Giannis, particularly in the second half defensively?
What I like about it?
Like or not like?
I don't like that, we lost. To me, it's never about the number of points a star player scores. It's the final score, and we did some very good things leading up to the later stages of the third quarter with him. And then he got going. He got going to the basket. He got his mid-range stuff going. He was making free throws. And so, and then when that starts happening, it becomes very difficult.
Just to go back to the zone, you talked about just settling a lot. I mean, did you see a lot of issues tonight that you think have been recurring against zone defenses? Do you feel like you're seeing some things that you're seeing, frequently, or do you feel like tonight was, worse than usual?
I mean, I would have to say worse than usual.
Right.
I mean, we've been very good against zone at times, and overall in the season, I'm not sure exactly where we're at, but we've got to defend better. That was a major problem in this game, and we had held these guys to a pretty good number in the first half and first 6 minutes of the third. So it's not just the element of attacking the zone; it's a lot of the other parts of the game as well.
I mean, you mentioned physicality. I mean, was that the biggest thing you saw change? Or just less of that? I mean, was there, anything that they did to take you out of what you wanted to do defensively, or anything they started getting successful at, you think took you guys?
Well, we lost our aggression to attack downhill, to attack with speed and force, and to move the ball liberally to get the best shot for the team. We had some isolation stuff. We had some non-paint touch jump shots, which they love that kind of stuff. Their defense is built around that premise. And so, we tried to do some things to get aggressive. One time, Drew went in and there was contact, and then the ball got knocked loose, and so, but we had plenty of opportunities, and we've just got to learn from it, get better, and be ready to bounce back whatever day it is, Thursday.
Overall in the glass, I think they only beat you 51-50, but I think it was 29 on second chance points, 21-9 on second chance points. Just how that's a recurring thing, and that's another thing that we can control. And look, we didn't shoot free throws well either. We missed 11 free throws, and they're a good free throw shooting team, and I think they made 75 or 6% of theirs. So we made 63, and it ends up being a one possession game and a clutch game and crunch time and all that kind of stuff. So. Look, there's plenty of things in the margins, and there's plenty of obvious things, too, both offensively and defensively. So, it's not a good feeling to go through something like this, but we've got to turn it into a positive somehow.
Rick, I know Tyrese has been better in the last month or so as far as consistency goes, but still, what do you make of the fact that he can have a game like today and maybe 3 games ago he had 4 points, but like where does he go when he's not dominating like he did all last year? What's going on?
Yeah, I've answered this question so many times and in so many versions. Each game is different. And I would have to watch every one of his possessions in this game. He had some looks. In the first half, he ended up with some contested mid-range shots, which aren't the best. And as a team, we've got to work to get great opportunities for our team. And we're a team that's very dependent on one another for our individual success, and then ultimately the success of the team. And so, look, he played 38 minutes. That's probably too many minutes. That's on me.
Pascal, what was so tough about that Milwaukee zone for you guys? Gave you guys trouble all night?
Nah, I mean nothing. I think we weren't aggressive enough. We missed some shots, like maybe slowed us down a little bit, but our pace. But I thought we just didn't attack it. Like we didn't get downhill, and we didn't make our open shots.
I asked Rick about this like a month ago, but why do you think teams are so willing to go to zone against you guys? Maybe more than any other team in the league.
I mean, I don't know. I think, yeah, if maybe our pace and just trying to slow us down a little bit, but we just gotta do better. We gotta do better. I thought we did all right. We just didn't attack as well as we usually do. And again, when those shots don't go down at that time, it's bad timing.
You had the Giannis magic blot in the first half. He had 4 in the first half and then 26 in the second half. What changed with the coverage of him, or what he was doing that made him a tougher cover?
He's getting to the free throw line. That helps a lot. Get your rhythm and everything. It's hard. It's like you can't really it's hard. It's tough coverage. So made some shots, some tough middies. So.
To keep on that point, the middies, how much has that made him a more dangerous player that he's become as good as he is hitting that 10 to 15-foot turnaround?
I'm not sure. I think, again, every player trying to, improve the game. And I think, again, the more shots you make, the more dangerous, you are as a player. So, yeah, kudos to them. They made shots, when they needed them.
I guess, I think Rick called the last 18 minutes abysmal, and he said you felt like you guys just lost your aggression and your edge. Would you agree with that?
I thought we weren't aggressive enough. I don't think we attacked the paint as much as, we should have. And the wide open shots that we had, we missed them. And on the other end, they made some crazy tough shots. So it happens like that sometimes.
The Glass, you guys didn't get beat too bad overall. I think it was 51-50 overall on the boards, but they were 21-9 on second chance points. I guess what did you see just go wrong there? That they finished a lot of those.
Yeah, there was some bigs on guards, kind of down there, and they get the rebound, they score. One on the free throw, they got a 3. There was a lot of ones where it was just kind of unfortunate, but also. Just tough matchups down there, and they got those rebounds and they capitalized on it.
Ben, what did you make of you guys' struggles as a team today against that Bucks zone defense they were in so much?
Say it again?
What did you make of the struggles you guys had against that Bucks defense that they were in so much?
We just had to be able to be ourselves, keep the ball moving and pretty much just keeping the game simple.
Very generically, why do you think teams are so willing to go to a zone defense against you guys? I think you guys face the highest volume or among them in the league.
I think, us being able to move the ball, being played in transition is our biggest strength. So after free throws, I think that's the best way to take that away from us.
The last 2 games you've been efficient, but what have you thought in general of your play the last couple weeks, defensively, passing, everything?
I think I've been better defensively for sure. I feel like offensively my game hasn't been the same, but I feel like I've been able to see it from a different way, and helping my team win with more than just scoring. So I feel like I've been better defensively.
What do you mean by seeing a different way?
I mean, I missed a lot of shots, and these are things that happen. It's part of the game, and you have to be able to be fine with that. Just work through it, and we were able to. I didn't score, a lot like I used to, but we were able to win games, and I was able to take tough matchups, and being there defensively. So I think my defense has gotten better a lot the past few weeks.
Just keep going on that for the moment. I mean, where it seems like you've been more physical in those matchups. I mean, how do you feel like you're improving just as a one-on-one, man-to-man defender?
Just take matchups, personal. I ask the coaches to be on the toughest guy, out there to guard, and I'm trying to do it the best I can, and like I said, I'm just trying to find ways to help my team win.
To go back to what he was asking about the zone, I mean, what you guys seemed like you were moving the ball really well before they went to that pretty exclusively. I mean, what were some things you guys tried to do to kind of snap out of it, once they went to that, and then what did you guys feel like you tried to do that didn't work?
Trying to attack the zone. We just got to be better at that. We got to be more aggressive, and we just got to move the ball, a lot more, have more flashes and stuff. But these are things that we're able to fix, whether it's watching film or practice.